Batman stands as one of the most enduring and iconic heroes in existence. He is the original, the most renowned, and the standard by which all others are measured. This legendary figure has inspired an entire generation of heroes to rise up and combat the forces of evil. Despite possessing no superpowers, Batman overcomes opponents far powerful than he is, relying on his intellect, determination, and unwavering sense of justice. And in a world of larger-than-life villains, none have succeeded in defeating the Batman. Not Bane, not Poison Ivy, not the Riddler, and not even the Joker himself. But at the end of the day, he's only human. Even the best among us are not perfect. There's an overwhelming amount of chaos and death, with too many crimes happening all at once. It's more than one mortal can bear. Batman may be the epitome of heroism, but he is just like you and me. And on the anniversary of his parents' death, for the first time, he finally broke down.
You seem quieter than usual tonight.
Every year I come here, I wonder if it should be the last time, if I should put the past behind me.
Santayana says that those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it.
He also said a fanatic is someone who redoubles his efforts while losing sight of his goal.
Despite the emotional turmoil he faced on the anniversary of his parents' deaths, Batman pushed through his internal pain to protect Gotham as usual. However, this day would be different. This day would hold a haunting weight that set it apart from all others.
Commissioner, it's gotta be now!
An intense standoff erupted between the police and a violent mob, lasting nearly an hour. This confrontation was one of the most brutal Gotham had ever seen. The police managed to apprehend the mastermind behind the attack, 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗡. But what they discovered next was horrifying.
Oh my God.
Jim Gordon had been left paralyzed and in critical condition.
Last night, police broke the smuggling ring of Jimmy the Jazzman Pete, but the victory in the drug war came at a high cost. Police Commissioner James Gordon was badly wounded in the line of duty. Ballistics investigation has matched the bullet with the Jazzman's gun. Sources say that the Jazzman has long nursed a grudge against Commissioner Gordon.
Gordon was left in critical condition with life-threatening injuries. This hit Batman hard, and he couldn't help but blame himself for what happened that night.
It's my fault. Should have gotten there first.
You should have been there, pointy ears. And maybe Pete might have shot the right guy.
Gordon's life-threatening injuries sent Batman into a deep depression, one he hadn't experienced since the death of his parents decades before. For the next 3 days, Batman was consumed by his own sorrow.
He's a friend. More than a friend. Jim Gordon's the same age my father would have been. When you look too long into the abyss looks back through you. Maybe it's time for Batman to return to the night that spawned him, before anyone else gets hurt.
The absence of Batman had a dire impact. For all he had done for Gotham, this was the blow that brought him down. For the next coming days, the crime rate in Gotham soared while Bruce wallowed in his sorrow. Robin soon discovered that in Batman's absence, 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗡, the man who nearly killed Gordon, had broken out of prison.
You've got to pull yourself out of this, Bruce. The Jazzman broke out of Stonegate. You know he'll find a way to get to Gordon.
Robin tried to convince Bruce to return before Peak could finish the job on Gordon, but Bruce was far too broken. 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗡 arrived at the hospital where Jim Gordon stayed, and just as he had vowed, he was there to finish the job.
I've got to get some coffee, Dad. I'll be right back.
Jimmy used the window cleaning cradle to ascend to the floor where Gordon was located. As he aimed the gun at Gordon, a rush of memories and anger surged through him. All the suffering Gordon had caused him as a con artist came flooding back. This was the end. Jimmy aimed the gun at Gordon and prepared to shoot. 1, 2, 3. But suddenly, out of nowhere, Batman appeared. Batman and Jimmy grappled fiercely for control of the Glock, stray bullets ricocheting wildly during the struggle. Desperate to keep his balance as the window-cleaning cradle gave way, Jimmy leaped through the shattered glass and encountered a nearby police officer. Seizing the opportunity, Jimmy quickly grabbed the officer's revolver and pulled the trigger. However, Batman's blade intercepted the bullet just in time, saving Gordon.
Freeze, Jimmy!
Dad! You're all right!
Gotta keep fighting. Never stop. Maybe if I'd been younger, could have been like you. Always wanted to be a hero.
You are a hero, Jim.
even in the face of overwhelming despair, it's possible to find the strength to overcome. He realized that despite his flaws and moments of doubt, he could still rise above. It's a reminder that we are all human and no one is perfect. Taking time to heal and pushing through the darkness can lead us back to the light.